From chrome-laden cruisers to engineering revolutions, these cars defined the 1950s. In this episode, we explore 10 classics from 1950s iconic cars. Each car tells a different story: design, engineering, culture, and the small details that make oldtimers feel alive. The Tri-5 Chevy turned post-war optimism into chrome and horsepower. Built during 1955-1957, the Chevrolet Bel Air represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. The 1955 redesign launched Chevrolet's first small-block V8, a 265 cu in engine. 1957 added Rochester fuel injection on the 283 V8, advertised at 1 horsepower per cubic inch. Hardtop, convertible sedan and wagon body styles broadened its appeal. Two-tone paint, wraparound glass and brightwork made it a 1950s styling touchstone. Bel Air sat near the top of Chevrolet's mainstream range during the decade. It remains one of the most restored and hot-rodded American classics. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. The 300 SL fused race-bred engineering with one of the most famous door designs ever made. Built during 1954 to 1957, the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing Coupe represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. It grew from the W194 racing sports car that won major events in 1952. The 3.0-litre inline-six used direct fuel injection and made about 215 horsepower, a tubular space-frame forced high sills, leading to the famous gullwing doors. Top speed could approach 160 miles per hour, extraordinary for a mid-1950s road car. Mercedes built about 1,400 Gullwing Coupes before the Roadster took over. It became a lasting symbol of post-war German engineering and style. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. The DS19 looked like the future dropped into 1955. Built during 1955-1965, the Citroën DS19 represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. At the 1955 Paris Salon, it drew about 12,000 orders on day one. Hydropneumatic suspension gave self-leveling ride height and remarkable comfort. It used advanced inboard front disc brakes years before they were common. Flaminio Bertoni styled the body, while André Lefebvre led the engineering. Early cars used a hydraulically assisted semi-automatic gearbox. Its technology and shape made it one of the century's most influential family cars. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. Ford's first Thunderbird made style and V8 power more important than pure sports car minimalism. Built during 1955-1957, the Ford Thunderbird represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. Ford launched it in 1955 as a stylish personal car rather than a pure sports car. A V8 was standard from the start, unlike the six-cylinder 1955 Corvette. Its removable hardtop with porthole windows became a first-generation signature. Thunderbird sales far exceeded Corvette volumes in the mid-1950s. The 1957 update lengthened the rear deck and moved the spare into the trunk. It helped define the American personal luxury segment. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. Few shapes are as instantly recognizable as the Beetle's rounded shell. Built during 1945-2003, the Volkswagen Beetle Type 1 represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. Its rear-mounted air-cooled flat 4 kept the drivetrain simple and durable. Torsion bar suspension helped it handle rough roads around the world. Volkswagen's Wolfsburg output surged in the 1950s as exports boomed. The basic silhouette changed little, reinforcing instant brand identity. Affordable running costs made it a global mass-market success. It went on to become one of the best-selling car designs ever. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. America's sports car started as a stylish experiment and quickly found real performance. Built during 1953-1962, The Chevrolet Corvette C1 represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. The 1953 launch introduced a fiberglass-bodied American sports car. First-year cars used the Blue Flame inline-six with a Powerglide automatic only. Chevrolet added a small block V8 in 1955, transforming its performance. The 1956 restyle brought roll-up windows and proper exterior door handles. Fuel injection arrived for 1957, with top output reaching 283 horsepower. The C1 established America's longest-running sports car nameplate. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. The Mini made radical packaging look effortlessly simple. Built during 1959–1961, the Morris Mini Minor represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. Alec Isagonis designed it after the Suez fuel crisis pushed demand for economical cars. Its transverse engine and front-wheel drive maximized cabin space in a tiny footprint. 10-inch wheels pushed to the corners gave it agile, kart-like handling. It launched in 1959 alongside the Austin 7 under BMC's two marques. Sliding windows and exposed door hinges reflected ruthless packaging and cost control. The Mini layout influenced generations of small front-wheel drive cars. Today it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. If one car captures peak jet age excess, it is the 1959 Eldorado Biarritz. Built during 1959, the Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. The 1959 model wore Cadillac's tallest tailfins and twin bullet tail lamps. Its 390 cu in V8 was rated at 345 horsepower. Lavish trim and standard equipment put it among Cadillac's most prestigious models. Its dramatic styling captured the peak of America's jet-age design era. High pricing made it far rarer than regular Series 62 convertibles. The 1959 Eldorado silhouette became shorthand for late 1950s excess. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. The tiny Fiat 500 turned post-war urban mobility into charming design. Built during 1957–1975, the Fiat 500 Nuova represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. Dante Giacosa designed it as an ultra-compact city car for post-war Italy. Its rear-mounted two-cylinder air-cooled engine kept size, weight, and cost down. Tiny dimensions made it ideal for narrow urban streets and tight parking. The long fabric roof added light, ventilation, and charm to the little body. Low purchase and running costs suited Italy's expanding mass mobility. It became a cultural icon and a template for later European city cars. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. The Speedster distilled early Porsche into one light, low, and highly collectible package. Built during 1954–1958, the Porsche 356 Speedster represents the engineering priorities and driving culture of its time. US importer Max Hoffman pushed Porsche to build a cheaper, simpler, open model. Its low windshield and minimal folding top cut cost and weight. The rear-engine air-cooled flat 4 kept classic early Porsche character. 356 Speedsters helped build Porsche's reputation in club racing and endurance events. Later 1600 Super versions delivered notably stronger performance. Today, it is one of the most collectible open Porsches of the 1950s. Today, it stands out as a collectible oldtimer because it combines period character, mechanical personality, and a story enthusiasts still care about. Which 1950s icon still captures the decade best for you? Whether you prefer compact sports saloons, elegant coupes, or long-distance autobahn machines, this group captures why classic cars remain so fascinating.